Hello everybody, and welcome back to Oakbridge. Early morning, October. I think I have secured a header that'll hopefully fit this Massey Ferguson for us to do some corn and sunflower harvesting. But before then, I've been rather busy preparing for a test on this, which I've kept hold of. I'll pay for it to the end of the month. Yeah. This. Come on now. Yes. Does it fold? No. But it's tiny, so it shouldn't need to. Not a problem. More than happy with that. That should do as a treat. I've only leased it, I think. I'll tell you what, I might need to... That's not really a good place to park it, is it? I don't know why I just attempted to do that. I'll put it over here. Oh, I'm not in the way of any action. I'm going to do that, don't I will lower it though. Lights off. Nice early morning start. So I want to know, will this pick up grass and put it into our trailer? I have cut and rode some grass in preparation for this. What is going on there? I think we'll go on there. Beautiful. Right, it's going to take me a while to drive that back, isn't it? And haven't we got... Oh yeah, we've got some jobs. 43 grand set for that. Thank you. And 40 grand for that. Oh my days, look at that. Look at that. 500,000 in the bank. That is outstanding. And we've still got work going on. I'm a bit tight in that cab, aren't I? It's a bit tight. Anywho, I'll drive this back. I'll also get some workers on some other contracts. And then it should be daylight for us to find out if this works, this idea. Oh, that took a bit longer than I wanted to, but I've tried to prep as well as possible. They've got full tanks. One's out cultivating, one's out fertilising. 500 grand in the bank. I mean, Why has it gone that way? Making me... It's teasing me with that field, isn't it? I don't think I've got enough still, but... I've already agreed to buy that grass field near home though. But we're doing well. I don't see why possibly during next season we can't get that field. I think I'm going to earmark it. I think we should look at it, if I'm being honest. Definitely think it's something we should be looking at. Now, I attempted to flatten, compress the corn chaff. There's not really enough room for crushing it down without implements, I don't think. So I'm going to take a note of what's in this pit. I'm going to write it down. Let's go across this. This is, I've cut this and it's not given me any grass, but it started to look like a putting green. Hopefully that, oh, to be fair, that's going to get likely to get changed, isn't it? So when this picks up grass, this should become chaff. What I'm also going to do is what have we got? 71603. Let me jot that down, because I better move that out of the way, hadn't I? I'm just going to pop it on the grass here, because I can. So yeah, around the back. It's a little pickup, isn't it? I need to... Pipe's already out. I think this trailer needs some attention. About 20% health on it. So this area is more of a test area, I think, is probably a good enough term for it. And it's picking up grass and it's putting it in the trailer. That is incredibly interesting for somebody doing a vintage Let's Play, and there's no forage wagons that are vintage. It's doing what I want it to. So that sort of adds an extra layer of... It's terrible to do this with these trees around here. I'm going to have to go around twice, so I may as well just focus on one side of the swath. the bends are a bit of an issue. This is just the start off part of this episode. We are going to be doing the harvesting, but that's pretty good. Because that also makes me wonder I'm going to come round again and then across the top, I think. That makes me wonder. I mean, this is what, 15-20 grand to buy? And we could do forage again. Obviously in this episode we'll do the corn, which will tell us just how much more you get corn versus chaff silage for it. But that's very interesting. Now I've got myself into a bit of a pickle. I've missed bits. If I miss bits, I'm just going to have to leave them, I think. So I've left myself a bit of a challenge with it as well. This is going to go in the pit that's got the corn. The corn silage is going to mix with that, mainly because I've pretty much packed down the other one and I need more material in order to pack down the one over here. And the other, this isn't just the only field I've got to do this from though, as I've also done that steep hill at the back of the pigs. That's going to be difficult just on the sheer size of this convoy that we've got. Try and scoop up every little bit. Getting this out and around that steep hill is going to be a problem, not just with the power ratio, but the turning is going to be a problem. This isn't too bad actually. I'm wondering, however, if there's any sort of shredder that we could get. Could we not bale grass and then put it in the shredder? Because we've got everything else, haven't we? That might be an idea. Unless we decide that this is a good job and we should continue to do it. Corn forage, I mean, not just using this for doing this. Anyway, I'm going to get this bit done and then go over and start doing the other bit, and I'll come back to you in a while. What time is it? 9:10. Oh, we've got rain coming. I might need to stop and ditch this to go to the harvesting 3 o'clock. I'm going to carry on with this because I need to take this back to go and get the harvester. So I'm stuck. I'm going to have to carry on with this. And, well, I could get a worker to bring it back, couldn't I? That looks like that needs water in that greenhouse. I'm flat out at the minute, by the way. But yeah, let me continue guiding this bus around Bends are a bit of an issue, as they usually are, but as long as I've not driven over. You've got to go over everything twice, haven't you? This might take a while, actually. That hill, I mean, getting into it's going to be a problem, let alone navigating around it. What to do, what to do. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. I think I'm going to have to hold off on this, aren't I? Unfortunately. Yeah, we need to focus on the harvesting. This is just a side job. Yeah, I'll stop this and I'll head down. Well, I'll see if there's anybody available to drive the harvest back. Because we know where it's going to. In fact, we can just put somebody on. We can just put somebody on that work, can't we? Create a job. Destination. Get yourself down to there. Okay. I'll go and do that and I'll come back to you. What first? Sunflowers or corn? I'm thinking sunflowers because it'll be easier. It's flatter, so I shouldn't have as much issue. That's where my mind is going. I will go in and around, so. Ooh, sun's coming out for us now. Oh god, that fertilising's hammering through it. Let's decide what to do with that trailer. Although actually I might need it, but then I'm going to need that open. Ooh, watch out, dog. Oh, crikey, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, what? Tank's empty. What's going on there? Should it be that high? I guess it should. We're missing quite a bit, aren't we? Oh dear. going on there? Didn't want to get the new looking one. Why is it not taking that? That's all fine. This is quite worrying. Oh, hold on. I forgot to turn crop destruction back on, so I don't need to worry too much about it. Good job I'd leased this header and not bought it. This is very interesting. It's very curious. Well, sometimes it's getting it on, sometimes it's not. And goats are like looking over going, is he actually harvesting or? See if we got to turn it on. Even the dogs come to have a watch. Alright, let me carry on with this here. I mean, I'm out of ideas at the minute, just finding out what's causing it. Maybe it needs to be a perfect line, but the field is not perfectly lined. So, I've been and got but this is just taking a ridiculous amount of time and effort. So I thought, you know what, let's just lease another header, because it's just not working, is it? And so I dropped this off, went back to the store, leased another header, the next sized header available, and we can't attach that to the Massey Ferguson. So I had to sit there and think for a minute or two, and thought the best option is to get the harvester that come with this in the pack. So I did, and I think because it sits a little bit lower, I was trying to go across the field, diagonally on the field, and it just kept missing the same bits. So I think it was the height that was causing the issue. But I'm seeming to be cooking the gas now. Another big tank on it. I think it's about 2,200 litre tank. But I can dump straight into the Yes. Yeah, this is working now. Yeah, I suppose I can dump it into that little trailer as well, I suppose. But I've also got, we're also right near the silo, so I can dump straight into the silo. Anywho, I don't like the angle on it, I've got to be honest. It's still a bit too high to me. But what do I know? It's working, it's doing the job. If we had have got crop destruction on, we would have had an absolute nightmare. Because we would have been running over it without realising it. I would have ended up thinking that I've just got a really low yield. But anyway, I shall continue with this. I've got work to do. What time are we at? 11:15. I don't know if we're going to get it done in time before the rain's due. Trouble is, I've faffed around so long getting hardly anything. This might be pretty quick. Let me crack on. I'll come back to you. Oh, what are we getting there? Nearly done. And at least this is getting all of it. It's not a huge harvest, but then I don't recall ever getting a massive amount of sunflowers anyway, to be fair. But we'll be using it to make pig food anyway, so I've already filled the tank once, although that was only 2,300 litres, so nothing to exactly write home about. I've had a bit of an idea. I might move the goats onto the hill. Goat Hill with the pigs, just further over from the pigs, and then this potentially could go back to being grass or something else in the future. This is reasonably flat. It's not actually flat, but not something to necessarily worry about too much. If we want, whether we'd get the planning permission to build on here, I don't know, but with the houses being nearby and the road, but I think it's worth looking at. I do quite like the goats being there though. But then if we're going to be getting new fields, things are evolving. Yep. The farm's gonna potentially change. I need to get my pipe out. Oh, that was a good sound off there. Oh, it didn't. It wasn't that. Interesting. And I did use my little trailer. Which I remembered why I was considering getting rid of it. Because the only thing it will fit on now is the John Deere. Because of it being a tow bar. But then maybe just get... I might just get one of those little... A small trailer might be quite handy. Cause I was thinking, why not just make this a flatbed? But ain't gonna really work, is it? Anywho, turn that off. Oh. Let's see how we get on. This is the big one now. This is where we're going to find out how loaded we're going to be. I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm going to go this side. So it's roughly the same size as the field that we planted. I think I think I worked it out on seeds, and it was about the same amount. If I can remember correctly, my memory isn't as good as it used to be. I'm pushing my pedals away because I'm standing on the brake to reverse so deeply. And I mean, you're not going to be getting 70,000 litres simply because you're taking the corn, not all the other part of the plant, are you? It's good though, I like the animation. Oh, how's it going to go over the hill? I didn't like reversing up it. I'd say that's a struggle. And foot to the floor. But as long as I've got room to turn around, I might only need 2 headlands. Maybe. And I'll just go across. Yeah, going across isn't going to be a problem at all, is it? Better yield than much better yield than I'm getting off the sunflowers there. But it's not going to be anywhere near 70,000, that's for sure, as expected. Oh, I better carry on and then come back to it. We've still got to try and get that grass up as well, haven't we? Blimey, Charlie, there's so much to do. So, I mean, this works. It's not as difficult as I thought it was going to be with this trailer. It does struggle on the hills, but I think that was to be expected. I mean, that actually lifts the front up, doesn't it? A little bit. But it is doing the thing. What I might do is get a full trailer and I'll get the rest up with my hay fork because there's not a lot. Go around and tidy up at another point. I think you get a lot of goats up there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that down. Bit. And the corn harvest, surprisingly, I think better than I expected. We'll have a little look in a moment. This is the bit where we'll just start shoving it. Trailer takes over. Oh, I got it. Nice. So I'm not that sure this will fill up. Anywho, in a nutshell, this does pick up the rows of grass for us to use for chaff to then make into silage. Is it quicker? I'm not sure. I mean, I absolutely could have just brought the hay fork over and done this a lot quicker, which I'll probably do off camera, so I'll move this out of the way for now. I'll say that, I better turn it round, haven't I? I'll position this ready to take it out. But yeah, oh yeah. That wasn't very good, was that? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. That's too steep then. There's probably a bit of an issue with weight on that as well. Come on, down you get. You're nearly there. No. Imagine being in that. Oh, somebody call for help. No, that's gonna roll. Looking at the sky now. Try and get it. No, that's not happening, is it? That's pretty. That might be the thumbnail. not without its issues. Anyway, let's wrap this up by going and seeing what we actually did get in from the harvest. Come back down here momentarily. My corn's going to be getting a bit wet, isn't it? I left it in that trailer. Sunflowers was a bit of a disappointing hang on, it's having a bit of a meltdown as well now. There we go. Whee! I don't know what. About 8,000 litres of corn, which isn't too bad. Not too shabby for me. So sunflowers just under 6,000 and 8,500 litres of corn. That I'm quite happy with. Quite happy with that, because that's decent. I've got some ideas for the corn. So as we move into winter, obviously we've got field prep to do, got to clear all of that up. I'm going to probably want to get these mulched, and then any work that needs doing. This now says it needs ploughing again, which is fine, we've got the equipment to do that now. This is going to be the last cut of the year, isn't it, as well? What's that? Oh, 99%, how annoying. We'll get these packed in. They should all be fine. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave the episode for today. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please drop us a like. If you're not subscribed yet, feel free to hit the subscribe button. And until next time, where we'll be moving into November, some building, I'm going to get some things in to test out, I think. I'm going to go and order some things now so that we can get them in November. But until next time, oh, before I forget, have that back. Thank you so much for watching, and now 25 grand, 150 horsepower. These were built from 95, 96, but have we pretty much got one with the Merc? Oh. I'm going to have a think about that. Oh, it's got 34 hours on it. I'll have to have a think about that. Until next time though, thank you so much for watching. I've got a lot of clearing up to do. And bye bye for now. Let's get that scooped up first. Job done. Swap this for the Xylon. Could I? Should I? I'll have to, I think. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye for now.